Hello and welcome to Happiness Per KM. My name is Ashish. I am with a very special individual, Chandresh ji. Chandresh ji founded Riders Planet many years ago. We'll come to that in just a second. We wanted to do a series with individuals, who've literally given their body, mind, and spirit to Indian motorcycling. Trust me, guys, in a country of 1.5 billion people, getting into retail, being able to ride, and maintaining that passion for so many years. Yes, there is a commercial angle because it is a commercial establishment, but don't get me wrong, this needs to be understood very carefully. Giving so much of your time, giving so much effort, and just creating more and more opportunities to ride. We'll take you through the store in just a bit. Today, what we are going to be discussing with Chandresh ji is why did he get into it? What are the challenges that he faces, and over the journey, what have been the hits, what have been the misses, and where does Riders Planet go from here? Riders Planet is a multi-store, multi-retail. They stock all the great brands. But as we talk about Riders Planet in just a second, you will notice it's not about necessarily stocking the most influential brands in the world. Chandresh ji rides himself, and we'll take you through that motorcycling journey as well. So he's thought through the needs of a rider, and then he takes it step by step into first experimenting with that gear on his own. And over to the man himself. Welcome, Chandresh, and thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you everybody.
Tell us about Riders Planet. When did your journey start?
So we started this journey in 2015. So at that time it was I started riding in 2013.
Okay.
So we were buddies before that, like Dinesh and myself riding in a group, and we decided to that for our gears, for everything, we go to certain places.
Correct.
And we bought those gears because we were not having that knowledge and not anything to guide upon. At that time, there was no knowledge sharing about the gears was there.
Sure.
And in places like Karol Bagh, there was every rider bought a bike, he goes there and bought the stuff. And when we were riding with those gears, those were not very comfortable gears. And we believe that there is a gap in the market about the gears. So we started thinking that we are passionate about riding, and there's no store over here in Delhi NCR which is actually guiding people about how to be comfortable and enjoy the joy of riding while being safety as a utmost thing.
Sure.
Because on two wheels, anyway, we are on a dangerous side of. And in India, you can see the traffic conditions, the road conditions, the people over here. So we want to inculcate the habit of riding. With the inculcation of the riding, we want people should feel safe also.
So I'm just going to dive into it here. And this is by no means a reflection on anything. It's just, how customers are these days. We get a lot of messages on gear. We've done lots of series on gear, and it's somehow it always comes down to cost, right? And that's what we try and keep explaining to riders that, as you very rightly said, two wheels. Two wheels is not gravity friendly.
Yeah.
Right? But when people get into and buy a motorcycle, they've already stretched themselves. When it comes to gear, is there any habit of riders that you have noticed that they focus on one element of gear more, they ignore the rest, and how has that journey been? Are riders getting more informed now? Do they come in with specifically asking, hey, I want this, this is the kind of bike, this is how I ride, therefore give me gear? Or do they come in with a point of view that no, this is my budget and therefore give me gear?
Initially when we started, people comes with getting known from other people, like peer pressure is there.
Right.
Like he was wearing this type of gear, so I want that type of gear. But when the things move on, like we seen, gears is not about if you are riding on a sports bike and I am doing a cruiser, so our gears can't be the same.
Correct.
So we have to see what type of riding we have to do. So people were not well informed about that kind of stuff. So we started that consultative suggestions.
How do you do that?
Like we understand what type of riding a person is doing.
Okay.
Like if he's having a sports bike and his posture is like little inclined towards the bike, and he is riding on the tracks.
Sure.
So there's a different type of gears. So he can't be comfortable with a helmet which is openable like for a cruisers and all that. So his aerodynamics should be there in a gears. So we understand first the requirement of a person, then consult him with the proper type of gears. With our experience also, like we were avid riders. Me and Dinesh rides a lot.
Correct.
Recently also we came from Jaisalmer. So we have ridden in Europe also, US also, Australia also.
Amazing.
In India also, extensively. And with our experience. And then there's so much experienced riders come over here. So we got to learn from them also.
How difficult is it to introduce a new brand of gear? The reason I'm saying is, usually we don't discuss brands, but you were one of the first people in Delhi to stock D3O. See, where I'm coming from is to a new rider or to a rider who is doing it, maybe just weekend riding, not the very serious rider like yourself. For him, a C level 1, C level 2, SASTAC, D3O, these are all names.
Yes, indeed.
And the smartphone, while it has many benefits, has become a weapon. We Google, we get a lot of information, we don't understand most of it, yet we come in with a point of view. So the point I'm really trying to make is, and good gear, like you would have discovered yourself, we've discovered, good gear doesn't come cheap.
Absolutely.
Now, if I am trying to tell a new rider you need to spend an X amount of money, in your experience, and we always count gear as 5 elements: helmet, jacket, gloves, pants and boots. How much do you think a rider really needs to spend on gear to ensure that he has the confidence? See, to me, gear is all about confidence.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
But this is where it gets complicated because someone will say, I've just bought a jacket, let me buy pants a little later. So we ask him, are you going to ride now? Then how can you ride without pants? So just talk us through that.
Actually, we started in 2015.
Sure.
So that was a challenge we were having. Like people come, कि मैं कितना महंगा लूँ, कितना सामान लूँ, क्या लूँ. So what we have analyzed and over the time we have experienced that I recommend 10% of the bike cost you should invest in gears.
That's interesting.
As an insurance. Like if your bike is costing rupees 1.5 lakhs,
Got it.
invest 15,000. Start with 15,000. It is a little, but start with 15,000. You will get a helmet in this. You will get a decent jacket if you are riding around only, not adventurous riding. And you will get a knee pads. You will get a shoes also. In 15,000-20,000 rupees, you will get around. And if you are buying a bike of 20 lakhs or 15 lakhs, 10,000 is little on a higher side also. But we recommend that it should come around that. I've seen people are not investing. People are buying bikes for 15 lakhs, but they are not keen on investing on gears.
See, this is again, and last time when I had met you, you did say that you're redoing your place and there are going to be interactive sessions. What you just said, it's a very vital point, and it's something that we keep discussing with riders, but it's too new. The point really is gear needs to be speed rated, right? If a motorcycle does 250 kilometers an hour versus a motorcycle which tops out at say 120 kilometers an hour, the approach to gear has to be different. But yet it always breaks down at the level of cost. So when riders come to you, just to say, if they are confused, how do you deal with that? Between 4 brands or 5 brands that you keep here, the choice is immense.
Yes.
And if I don't know about gear, and I'm going to come and look at 5 options, I'm going to be confused even more.
Yeah.
So which is where your role is vital. Just talk us through that, please.
So no is a word which is been taken very negatively.
True.
Yeah. And if it is utilized very appropriately, it will do wonders. So when people come over here, we understand that he wants to do that adventurous thing. And he's not ready to invest that much of money.
Okay.
We simply say no. I'm sorry, we don't suggest this thing. That's your choice. But as Riders Planet, we don't suggest. Like if you want to do, and something comes at a price of 20,000 and you have a budget of 12,000 rupees. So sorry, we are not recommending this thing. We recommend 20,000 rupees stuff. So go for this thing. This will provide the full safety. And if people come, they want to buy a 40,000 rupees jacket, but their purpose of doing riding and all that, it can do in a 15,000 rupees jacket. We say don't go for 40,000. Go for this ride.
But do they understand it? The reason I'm saying is, see, typical behavior that this is more expensive, therefore I'm being asked to spend more. Are people really able to understand that Riders Planet is making a recommendation based on experience, based on real world riding, based on real world usage? Therefore, it's coming from a point of view of concern rather than commercial intent.
Yes.
Do riders understand this?
Yes.
Or
Initially, it was little tough for us to get into that, but over the time, we've got experience also, and we understand the basic need of the rider. And sometimes rider also didn't know what are their basic needs.
Sure.
So we found with them, while consultative with them, we found what is the actual need, and we give them the choices.
we asked him to pick 3 pieces of gear which have impacted motorcycling as he sees it. And remember, he's the gentleman who created Riders Planet a few years back, and ever since he has served lakhs and lakhs of very happy customers. And when we take you around the shop, and you could actually see it in the frame also, this is Motorcycling Disneyland. So let's just hear it from him. Up to you.
So, like you have said, 3 things. So, helmet is the most essential thing.
Okay.
And so this helmet, this is an adventure dual sport helmet from Scorpion, and this helmet is like lighter than the most of the adventure helmets.
Okay.
And it has a feature like it is a polycarbonate shell, and it can open also. Like it can be
Fantastic.
it can front open also. It comes with a
This peak is removable.
yeah, beak is removable also. It comes with a pin lock, and the pin lock is that
Vital.
for the fogging and for winters.
Correct.
And then you can see the comfortable padding, and it is a lighter than most of the helmets available in a dual sports.
Oh, it's fabulous for our module.
Yeah.
So, and this is a vital point that you've raised now.
Yeah.
While we don't get into brand recommendations, but
Yeah.
this is relatively a new brand
Yeah.
in the Indian market.
Yeah.
If you were trying to sell it to a new rider,
Yeah.
where is his make or break point in terms of, does he understand that, so Chandresh is suggesting something out of his experience, or is all about cost?
No, at this level, na, in 20,000 helmets, cost is little irrelevant.
Correct.
People go for the features available, and the product as an overall, it comes with a 5-year warranty.
Wow.
So that is the case. Like if we are investing on something, we have a reliability on a brand also, that what type of features. Like we have given some in one of the helmets, like we have sold so many helmets. In one of the helmets, there is a mechanism got damaged.
So the point really is, this is a versatile helmet. That's why you got it.
Yes.
Got it. Just take this, please. Thank you. What's the next thing?
Next thing is this denim, Bikarathi denim.
Oh, legendary.
Yeah. So this is the Indian brand.
Love it.
Yeah. And it has been made with the finest of ingredients available for a denim to be made. Like they have been using the best of the denim cloth. It is from Arvind. Like Arvind is the #1 in India.
So I'm just going to cut to it because there is, like I said a little earlier, there's too much information.
Yeah.
Now this is Kevlar.
This is Kevlar.
What does Kevlar exactly do? The reason I'm saying is, some rider thinks Kevlar se garmi bahut lagti hai. Somebody thinks it's great in summer. Point that I'm trying to make is, there are so many myths and perceptions floating out there. So just tell us, what this is.
So Kevlar is the most abrasive material available in the world.
Okay.
And it has been used in bulletproof jackets and all military materials for that particular reason. So this brand has infused Kevlar into this thing, that when there is a fall, so if denim will get cut,
Won't
but
tear.
it will won't tear. And I have seen people,
No,
they have come with their denim after the crashes.
We have
And they have
no riders who survived falls wearing this.
and they told us that because of this denim, we have it. And there's a D3O. It is also one of the good world's #1 in available in this, and they comes with a Baikrati only in India.
Correct. So, guys, this is what experience tells you. This is what will not be there in a textbook. While one could argue that the Baikarati jeans are, 8.5 to 9,500, but what you need to process is what is more important: your riding confidence and your life, or there are other options available. But if the man is saying it, let's just trust him for what he is saying, because it comes with a lot of experience. So Chandraji, just to now move on, there is a jacket also that
Yeah. So this jacket, this is a Clover. It is Italian brand.
Okay.
And this Clover, इसकी brand की मैं थोड़ी सी हिस्ट्री बताना चाहूँगा कि this was the first person to develop a armor inside the jacket.
Oh, I didn't know.
And the world follows them.
Oh.
And they are the first person also those who have developed the layering system
Got
in
it.
jackets.
दिख रहा है.
Yeah. And then the world follows them. And very durable material they use. This is the inner liner for the warm, and this is for rain. So they have this particular jacket. They have multiple jackets, but why this jacket is, I'm saying, recommending, this has a one layer inside only, which is for warm also, for the winter also.
Nice.
This rain also. And the beauty is you can wear this over the jacket also.
Nice.
Not inside. Like you can keep it.
So how much would this jacket be?
It is around, I think, 25,000 rupees. And it is a pure mesh in summers. So this is take me around anywhere. Not too Spiti and all that, right? But like Delhi winters and cold around North India in this thing. This is a all-weather jacket.
Got it.
Which can be in summers. Very lightweight also. If you see the weight of the jacket.
Yeah, that's
it
right.
is very lightweight than the usual jackets.
Okay, let's just get this out of the way.
Yeah.
So Chandraji, now, fabulous speaking with you. Now, just to close out, how often do you ride and which motorcycles do you ride?
I mostly ride every Sunday.
Wow.
And if I misses on Sunday, and I go every in a 1 month I'll go on a one-nighter or two-nighter, or in a quarter I go for.
You said you've just come back from Jaisalmer.
Yeah, Jaisalmer. It was a 4-night trip.
Which motorcycle is your favorite?
I ride a Triumph Tiger 1200 Explorer, and I love that bike. I am riding 4 years till now, and I love that bike and being on places. So before that, I have been to Shimla. Before that, I have been to Kasauli also.
Nice.
So it is quite of riding with me. So this Corona time only, I have ridden, I think, more than 16,000 after Corona kilometers.
Just, and we're just coming almost to the close. As a business and as a service, because we like to believe that while, yes, somebody might say yours is a business, we also think it's a service. Right? You're serving Indian motorcycle. What do you prefer, offline or online?
I'll prefer both.
Pick one.
Offline.
Why is that?
I love to learn face to face with the people, motorcyclists.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
So that is a human thing brings on the table. And as a motorcyclist, as a human being, I love to talk to people, learn from them, want to know their experiences, want to know what is their joy of riding, what is their joy of adventure, and want to be a part of their lives.
Fabulous. So, anything you would like to share with our viewers? It could be a message, it could be about gear, it could be just something about motorcycling. See, the reason is Happiness Per KM was built so that we encourage people to ride a little more. Because honestly, we believe time spent on a motorcycle is precious and we can't get enough of it. So, any message if you have?
My message is that everybody who is a rider, they love to ride. So that to keep that joy, we have to be comfortable and we have to be safe on. So let's be ourselves, be comfortable on the ride, choose appropriate gears, and don't compromise on the gears, because that will bring the insurance while you were riding. And think about your nature system also, that while we are riding, we don't disturb anybody and we don't get it. It should not be like that we will be having our own fun only without knowing the nature.
True.
So we have to be bring with the nature also. So be safe, guys.
Thank you, Chandresh. So, guys, we were in conversation with Chandresh from Riders Planet. Hope you enjoyed this episode. While you always have options, it's always important to highlight sons of the soil who have served a sport as long and hard as he has. He and his wife are at it literally 24/7. They have a website. We'll put the link below, and we'll also ask Chandresh if for a limited period of time, if there is any special deal available for our viewers. Point to remember is, if you are somebody who likes to gear up, fantastic, that's the way to go. And if still gear has not entered your riding repertoire, then do take a pause and reflect, because it's not about just looking good. It's about, motorcycling is all about feeling safe and feeling confident, and good gear tends to make you more confident and also makes you more responsible. So please do ride responsibly, and if you like watching these kind of videos and you want to see more of them, please write in on the comments below and we'll be happy to make them. And before we go, do remember, please click like, share and subscribe to Happiness Per Cam. Thanks for watching.